Hey everybody, you're in the reaction room with Rese. Welcome. Today's recap is season 1, episode 186 and 187. As you can tell, my voice sounds better today, and I'm feeling better also. Okay, let's see what's going on beyond the gates. We start off at Bill's law firm. Haley is once again putting poison in Bill's tea, but Caroline is in his office. She tells Haley that Bill is at the hospital getting a checkup, and Haley is worried that they'll find the poison in his bloodstream. Anita runs into Bill at the hospital. She asks him, "Do you really want to know what I think of you?" And Bill says, "Go ahead." She says, "When I look at you, I see a man who threw everything away for a midlife crisis with a PYT young enough to be his daughter." At the Dupree house, Vernon is on the phone making plans with somebody when Danny walks in and surprises him. She invites him and Anita to have lunch with her and Andre, but Anita is at the hospital and Vernon has something else planned. Anita tells Bill she sees how he looks at Danny. He says he's just trying to get along for the sake of his daughters. He tells Anita all he wants is for her to accept him as the father of her grandchildren. Caroline wants to try some of Bill's herbal tea, but Haley snatches it from her and says, "This one is for me." And then she calls Randy and tells him, "I need to see you now." Anita tells Bill, "Since Danny has given you grace, I guess I will as well." She says, "I've never seen her so happy, and a lot of the credit goes to Andre." Vanessa tells Joey she doesn't want to hide anymore, but he says we should keep things the way they are. So Vanessa tells him maybe we should just hit pause on our relationship. And then Joey says, "Okay, that's what we'll do." Vanessa gets mad and walks out. Haley tells Randy she's afraid that the poison will show up on Bill's blood test. Randy says his guy guaranteed him that it's untraceable. Madison tells Bill that his test results are normal and everything looks good. And then she tells him what's going on with her and Chelsea. She says they're not even speaking right now. Kat tells Chelsea that Tomas asked her to move in with him, but she told him no. And Chelsea asked her, why did she turn him down? Kat says she wants to build a life with him, but she wants to do it on her terms. Chelsea says, "I completely understand." Anita comes home and is surprised to see that Vernon has set up a special lunch for them. He had the meal flown in from New Orleans. He tells her that she should be celebrated every day, and they need some alone time before all the Christmas craziness. Danny asks Andre what it was like to see Ashley again, and he says he felt sorry for her because of her breakup with Derek. And Danny tells him, "You are my man, and I'm not sharing you." Andre says, "You don't ever have to worry about that." Madison shows up at Chelsea and Kat's studio, and she wants to have a talk with Chelsea. So they go for a walk. After Vernon and Anita's lunch, he clears away the dishes. And then Anita gets a call from Dr. Ahn telling her that she needs to come in for more tests. Vanessa tells Danny what happened with her and Joey. And then Joey walks in the country club and he grabs her and kisses her in front of everybody. Haley doubles up on the poison that she puts in Bill's tea, and she makes sure he drinks it all. And then when Bill tries to stand up and walk, he collapses on the floor. Samantha is doing research for the free clinic when Martin and Smitty come home and give her phone back, and they tell her she's off punishment. Kyle stops by Nicole's office and brings her flowers. And then he massages her stiff neck. Danny comes by to see Chelsea, but she's out on a walk with Madison. So Kat tells her about Tomas asking her to move in, and they have a heart-to-heart talk. Kat tells Danny that she's afraid something is going to take Tomas away from her. Shanice and Ashley are talking about Andre, and then Ted hears Shanice say Richardson, and he thinks they're talking about him. Bill is passed out on the floor, and instead of calling 911, Haley calls Randy, but he can't help her. So Haley panics, and she slaps Bill so hard that he wakes up. Nicole has a mock therapy session with Kyle and finds out that he's a widower. Kyle tells Nicole that he's a traveling orthopedist. He says it helps him cope with the loss of his wife. He tells her, "It's something I'm still working on." And Nicole says, "Me too." Martin tells his family that this time around, he will put his family first over his upcoming campaign for re-election. Bill wakes up and thinks he passed out because he was fasting for his doctor's appointment. Haley goes to get him some food, and he starts staring at the cup that the tea was in. Ted and Shanice tell Ashley that they were trapped in the elevator together, and Ashley can tell something is going on between them, but Shanice doesn't want to talk about it. Danny asks Kat, since she's forgiven Tomas, will she be able to forgive Eva? Kat asks her, what are the chances you'll forgive Haley? Danny says, okay, I get it. And then she gives her a hug. Derek walks into the hospital using a hockey stick for a crutch, and he almost falls down. Ashley brings him a wheelchair, and they have a talk. They both apologize and forgive each other. Martin meets Ted for lunch, and he tries to help Ted understand Kat's feelings toward Eva. He says her indignation is righteous. I am so glad Martin finally stood up for Kat. Randy shows up at the hospital looking for his friend who collapsed, but he doesn't want to give a name, and Shanice can tell something is up. Martin calls his campaign manager and tells her that he'll need a lot more family time during his campaign. Shanice gives Derek a cane and tells him he better use it until he is cleared by a doctor. Bill tells Haley maybe he should get checked out, but she talks him out of it. She says they solved the issue all by themselves. And that's how it went on episode 186 and 187. Hey, thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. And I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.